Hey guys, welcome. In this video we're going to talk about abstract classes. Abstract classes are good for designing components. Usually they may have one member implemented and the rest are just left completely unimplemented. And then when you derive from it, you have to implement all of the members. Okay? So let's take a look here. And the good thing is that with these classes, any classes that derive from it obviously are automatically updated if you update the class, the abstract class. And whatever is common functionality, put that inside the abstract class. Alright, so let's go here with using system and then let's type namespace, sample, sufficient. Alright, so we are going to keep it fairly easy. Type abstract class like this, shape. And now we're going to say public abstract dynamic area like this. Okay, so this is a method. It's public accessible anywhere. Of course, abstract means that any class that derives from this one must provide an implementation of it. Dynamic means it can operate on different variables or return different variable values. And the name, of course, is area. Okay, so that is that. Now, let's implement this. So what we're going to say is class rectangle implements shape, or rather inherits from shape. Implementing is about interfaces. We'll talk about that later. So that looks like this. Class rectangle inherits from shape. And now, let's take a look. Go down and type class program here. And of course, static void main, like this. And now make a new rectangle. So rectangle, new rect equals new rectangle. Like that. And for now, let's give this a build. And it says build failed. Okay, you have your mouse over it, does not implement inherited abstract member sample.shape.area. Okay, that sample, remember, is the namespace, shape is the class, and area is the method within the class. So that means we have to implement it. We have to provide an implementation for it. That's what it means. Alright, so here let's delete this code that I don't need anymore. Let me bring this up a little bit. Now let's implement this code. So first we're going to declare a private dynamic variable side length like this. And then you're going to say public rectangle and then dynamic side 1 and side 2. Dynamic also. Dynamic side 2. Like that. This would be side length 1. Let's add another one here. Private dynamic side length 1. And 2 rather. Close out with a semicolon. Alright, let's go into the body of the constructor now. And here we're going to say this, that side length 1 equals side 1, like this. And then this, that side length 2 equals side 2, close out with a semicolon. So it looks like that. And now we have to implement this area method here, okay? So to do that, you're going to have to type public override. Let's go here. So public override dynamic as the return type, and notice area comes up. Okay, so that looks like this. And we're not going to talk about exceptions yet. For our purposes, you're going to say return, and then you'll say this dot side length 1 multiplying this dot side length 2. Okay, that looks like this. This will find the area of our rectangle. Okay, so at this point we have, let's give it a build. And so we have our rectangle class that inherits from shape. Shape is abstract. One of the behaviors that it stores is the ability to calculate an area. Okay. So part of your assignment is add a function there that calculates perimeter, for example, for a shape. Okay, and then once you've done that, once you change this abstract class, it's very easy. Now remember, you have to come back into rectangle, and then type another public override dynamic rectangle. Okay, now here we have to change the new rectangle to say 4.5 and 7.8, and then console.read line, read key, and some message. So console.write line and press any key to exit. Close that with a semicolon. There we are. So that is that. Alright, give it a build. There you go. Okay, so at this point, let me delete this reference code. And let's give this a go. So debug and step into. Alright. There you go. So at first, as you can see, new rectangle is null. Then you make it, so you're going to come up here, you're going to initialize the instance variables. Correct? And after that, press any key to exit. There you go. Just unload it from memory. Okay? So the big idea here is now we're going to use the area. So you're going to type console.write line, and the area is period, and then type here new rect dot and then area, and close that with a semicolon. There you go. So now this will display the area. Let's go with debug and start without debugging this time, just to get some output. So the area is 35.1. Press any key to exit. There you go. If we go to debug and just go to start, so the area is 35.1. Press any key to exit. There you go, and then exits. Okay. Keep in mind that if you have like read key, read line, if you go to debug and start without debugging, remember that has its own built-in functionality, right? Just keep that in mind. That waits. Alright, so remember, abstract class, the name is shape, place common functionality within this class. Once you inherit from it, you will have to then provide implementations of these methods that are declared abstract. If you update this class, all the ones derived from it are automatically updated, so it's quite helpful in that respect. And if you want, you can provide partial implementations inside this class, or no implementations whatsoever. And that's it. So thanks very much, and I'll see you in another video. And remember, one of the uses of these abstract classes is for creating components. That's a different topic, but this is good for that, for components. Okay, and that is it. So thanks very much.